Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play fake. Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on 2nd, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down throw for Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Now
a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Javon Hargrave continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
We got three. Come on, let's round. Flex round. Flex round. Hut. Check 15. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he gets it down to the 32. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Kaiser going to try the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Kaiser to throw it this time. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Here we go. Try it 38.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Britt's got it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go. What? None. Flex round.
From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. This is Bell, and an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In order to be a great player, you have to be consistent. Antonio Brown is definitely that. 4 straight seasons with 100 or more catches.
How many more years do you think he can put up that type of production?
I think at least another 4 in a row because their offense is built to get him the football, whether it's outside, inside.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Try and 38. Try and 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser, this looks like a free play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Let's go. Try and 38. Try and 38. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Ohio, Ohio.
1st down, Kaiser. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
2nd down following the incompletion. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So we have our first challenge of the new season. And remember, a little different this year. Gone is the hood. Now the referees, they're going to be given a tablet so that they can interact with the rules officials in New York.
And they've actually increased jobs. Someone now is responsible for the tablet all the time that brings it out to the referee, right? But we're also going to speed up things. The final call, back in Command Central in New York, they'll tell the official what the final decision is and administer it that way.
On third down, Kaiser. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Second down, Kaiser. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Roethlisberger will throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bryant. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Danny Shelton getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 78 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Man 38.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Crowell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Coleman, the man in motion left. Kaiser now to throw on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come on, let's go.
Play action now. Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Let's go. Man 38.
Now Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And it looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And And that's going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Kenny Brett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, let's hit!
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Here we go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Slam! Slam! Motion! Motion! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Hut!
Kaiser on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Come on, let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Colby Listenby, 60 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. To the air again, Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone. And
he's got a man, complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. A win would be their second on the young season. A first down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A second down throw now for Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Come on, let's go.
Coleman, the man in motion left. First down, Kaiser. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The 20, 10, again. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
And now it's blocked. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there.
They build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Steelers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play.